Ta-da! Hey everybody, how is it going? I'll give you guys a couple minutes to jump in. You are gonna so love today's project. Do you have your coffee? You gotta have your coffee. You guys know I have my skinny coffee that I love. Yep, been drinking it all day. It makes my mind happy. Don't have cortisol belly. Have a clean, sharp mind. My dopamine levels are just amazing. So it's all good. We're gonna do a fun little, it's the new Peanuts club project for next month. This month is a little stuffed bunny set. Stinking cute, but I forgot and left them downstairs. But I did bring up one of the stencils that comes with the bunny set. So we're gonna use that on this month's, are you ready? Is that too much fun? We're gonna do that one. Sorry, every time I get on here, I start coughing. But we're gonna do that, and it's a little pillowcase. It's a little 9x9 pillow. I gotta see if I have some fluffy stuff. I don't know where I put it. I'm sure I have like a whole bag of it somewhere. But you guys know I've been cleaning upstairs. So we will get started here. Jump on and say, hey, hey, when you get here. Let me know you're here. Let me make sure this goes in there. This one will, won't it? Yeah, but it's gonna reach. Okay. So maybe I use 2 of them because I don't want to cut this other one. Always a dilemma. Always a dilemma. Let me see how I can make this work. I think I can get this to work. If I cut that, I think I'll cut this in half. So you need to make sure that you have a sticky mat of some sort ready to go. So I have a 9x12 here. I'm going to cut in half. Well, kind of 3/4 to use inside that pillowcase. It's a 9x9 pillow. But I want to make sure I have a sticky mat because sticky mats are important. So with our ink. So this kit comes with, let me show you. So here's what you need to do. You should go join my club, first of all, go join perks, then your club will be 30% off, and the club you get every month. This month are little stuffed Easter bunnies, and you get 2 colors with that, I believe, and little Easter bunny stuffies. They're so cute. And you use hot glue. We'll do that another day. But then you get that this month, and then next month you'll get the Peanuts pillow. Shut the front door. Yeah, 30% off. So join the perks, then join the club. Those are your best 2 deals with this company. So with the Peanuts, you're gonna get 3 packs of ink. I have the ink already in jars, so I'm gonna use those and save the packs. But you're gonna get black, bumblebee, and cadet, okay? Typical Peanuts colors. You're gonna get this Peanuts stencil, and I'm actually gonna cut some wood for, I think these would look stinking cute in a little 5x5 frame. You know, wouldn't that be cute? I'm gonna cut wood and make these that way too. So it'll be another project we can do. But the Easter bunnies do come with this cute stinking pattern. So love that too. So you're gonna have your sticky mat, and use this all the time for your ink projects. So let's go ahead and turn it down here so you can see what I'm doing. And I halfway cleared off the table. Are you so proud? You should be so proud. So we're gonna put this inside our pillowcase and then make it flat so that it sticks down like this. Okay, so now you're protecting the back of your pillowcase because you got the mat. You're making this a hard surface so that when you go to ink, you can put it right on there. And when you lift, it won't wiggle and jiggle, okay? Since we're doing this on material, we don't have to fuzz it this time, so that's even better because we're gonna use our ink. And obviously, I'm just gonna do this all in black, and then we can brush colors in as we like, and just do a little bit of blue and yellow highlights for Charlie Brown and Lucy and Linus. Snoopy doesn't get any highlights, he's black and white. So line that up just like this. And then we're gonna do the black first, okay? Because we're gonna brush the colors in. And did you guys see, oh, here's one of my little beads. Did you guys see the 5-6 pack of colors, our new colors? Look at this, we have, look, what's this one called? Tropic, love it. And this comes in a 6-pack, you can get it. This one's called Taffy. I think it's beautiful. This is all paste. Shimmer lapis, I don't know how to say it. I'm sure there's a way. This one is like eggshell, but they call it sea glass. This is my most favorite color ever. When you come on, say, hey, hey. I want to say, hey, hey, back. And lime sorbet. Oh, I could use a thing of lime sorbet right now. That would be so yummy. It'd be real pretty, that color too. So these 5 are in the bundle right now. And you get one ink called lilac ink. Yeah, that's gonna be real pretty. So look at that, Easter and summer. I'm just saying this is summery to me. These are so my colors right here. These are my colors. That is Mary Jo Flamingo Farmhouse color palette. And then of course you can always throw in the color of the month, the lights out, to add that green into this pop of color. If you want to do Easter, you would use these colors. See how pretty? We can make all things amazing. So these are our new paste and ink colors, so go and grab those. And let's go back to our peanuts now. Thank you for that. Commercial break. And I think we're straight here. Yep. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use my black that I already have. Otherwise you would use your black in your packet. Okay, so that's this. You would just simply squeeze it out, and then you'd be able to get all your ink on here. So I have my ink mat inside, and I'm just gonna smear, stick, smear, and peel, doing all the things. I need some coffee. Y'all, this coffee is amazing. And if you don't like coffee, they also have a watermelon drink that is to die for. I love me my happy stuff. Make me happy all day long. It really does help. It's amazing to me. I am so blessed that God brought me B'neve and all of my things, because, so I'm down another 8 pounds. So surgery's getting close, and I've got 15 more pounds that I'd love to see gone. I'm doing my best, but you know, I'm already at almost 200 pounds gone. So that's like a whole person and a half almost. Well, it could be 2 people if you're a skinny one, but I'm not, so there's that. So we're just still putting our black ink on this pillowcase. And you know, if you wanted, like, it would be really cute, like you could tie-dye your pillowcase before you started. You could tie-dye it and do like yellow and brown, or yellow and the blue, spray it. So how I've tie-dyed in the past with our ink is you'd get a little spray bottle and you mix 1/3 ink to 1/3 water, and you shake it up, and then you just spray it on like that. I think we've done that before. I think We've made some t-shirts before on a live doing that. Okay, so now the most important thing you need to make sure you do is make sure that your fingers are clean before you pull. And then you're gonna wanna pull this up. Da, da, da. Make sure that you got all those pieces of the lines, and I did. Look at that, isn't that cute? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and wash this guy up right here while you're here watching so you can see how it goes, because I really want you guys to be able to chalk, clean your tools, all the things before you leave here, because that's important. So I use a spray bottle. At this point, you would probably take this directly into your sink, okay? But just for video purposes, we will use a spray bottle. So what I do is I just get it really wet. And I need to fill my spray bottle. Sorry, guys. I thought I was ready. I have this special little bottle that I keep here just to refill so I don't have to get up all the time. Yes, I can be lazy, and I like being lazy sometimes. It's okay. You can be lazy too and have a spray bottle. You don't have to get up and go to the sink every 5 minutes to wash your stencils. You can just spray it with water. Boom, boom, boom. Just flood that up with water, and then I like to get a towel, just a soft towel, and wipe off this extra stuff right here. Just get all that wiped off. And then I like to turn it inside out because I'm like that, because I'm kind of messy. And you just want to get that extra ink off, okay? Before you use your board eraser, because you don't want your board eraser all nasty, right? So now we're gonna get it wet again. Just like this. Then we're gonna get our board eraser. That's that little white circle thing. If you got a deluxe toolkit with me, you got one of these in there. And then you're just gonna wash that screen area nice and clean. Get that screen clean, and then we're gonna turn it over and do the same thing. Okay? So look, we transferred that already on there. So now we have Snoopy on our fuzzing cloth, but I like using the fuzzing cloth for cleaning too. I have about 10 of them, and I like that because they're my designated craft cloths, you know. So, you know, I suggest if you are a crafter, you get more than one. You don't, you know, never one and done. You know, I like to have stuff so that I don't have to always have it in the washing machine. But it really does help to have more than one. So you can get that on my website also. Or if you want me to mail it from my house, you just say, Mary Jo, I want you to mail it from your house. And my shipping's a lot cheaper, and it does come faster. Just FYI. When you shop at the Flamingo Farmhouse, I can get it right from my house. Or if you need a deluxe toolkit, you just let me know. It comes with the fuzzing cloth, a squeegee, a multi-purpose tool, and one of these board erasers. So you would get everything you needed for your whole project, okay? So you just let me know if that's what you need. Now I just want to make sure this is dry and clean before I put my little white, pillowcase down. Okay, so now what I want to do is I'm just going to add a little bit of color, and this is what I call dry brushing. And so you find a paintbrush that you like. I'm going to get two because I'm going to do one for blue and one for, I just have to find the right shape. There it is. One for blue and, oh, that's not it. One for yellow. Where are you, yellow? So many paintbrushes, it's ridiculous. And the one that I want, I see that as I go to grab it, it jumps away. It says, I don't want to go with you. I'm determined to get it. Got it. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to do Charlie Brown shirt yellow. I'm going to do Lucy right here blue. I'm going to do Linus right here blue. Okay. So it's not like I'm going to do a lot because it's just like a pop here and a pop there. And that's okay. So I'm going to start with the blue. And literally it's just a little schmitch because we're just trying to go right in those lines. See, just like that. And it's, you don't need a lot. So if you're gonna use it out of your packet, just do a couple drops, guys, if you're gonna do it this way. Now, if you wanna do the background color blue or something like that, well, that's gonna get you a little more. You know what I mean? You're gonna use a little more than that. That's all I'm doing a blue though on here. I'm not gonna go all crazy with this very simple project because simple is king. I'm just telling you, simple is king for me. And I'll show you because it's really this easy. You could do this on a t-shirt, just like that. So, but there we go. So we're just gonna add a little bit of yellow here on Charlie Brown because that's what he does. There we go. That is all the color I'm gonna put on here. I could do a little red there, but red did not come in my kit, so I'm gonna keep it like that. So this is literally the pillowcase. Yeah, that's it. It's that easy. This is gonna be so fun to do little 9x9s or 5x5 squares too for little shelf sitters. I think that'll be so much fun. So I'm just gonna dry this real quick. I'm gonna turn on my little iron here. And we're gonna just dry while it's on its mat, on its sticky mat. And then we're gonna take the sticky mat out. Okay. So we're just gonna carefully lift this like this, and it's sticky in there. That's why it's called a sticky mat. Just saying. And I'm gonna actually put my hand between the pillowcase and the mat so I can pull it out, okay? Just like that. All right. And then I'm gonna put my cover back on so that it will remain sticky. And I use this again and again and again. So your sticky mat's always reusable. Let me wash my hands here because I have a little piece of black on it and I don't want it on the white. So let me wipe that off from sticking my hand in there, right? So I got it on my hand from the sticky mat. There we go. Pull that back down. Zip it up. I'm not gonna put the fluff in it because I don't know where my fluff is right now, to be honest. Did I put my, where did I put my ironing thing? That's not it. I had it in my hand earlier. Did I throw it over there? My Teflon piece to iron. Or you can use parchment paper, of course. I think I put it over on my, let me go to my, while this dries here a hot second. You just want to make sure that ink is dry. It doesn't take but a hot minute. But let me grab my Teflon piece over here. I put it in here. Y'all, there it is. I'm like, I know I had it this morning. And I have this little tiny mini iron that I love. So you're just gonna put your parchment paper on top and get your iron, and you're just gonna iron and heat set this. So now it will be good to go in the washer and dryer. So I'm doing some at the quilt show coming up that I'm doing this next week we're making hot pads, and they're a little bit this size. They're a little bit smaller. They're 8 by 8, I think. And this would be a perfect one to put on a hot pad. Just saying, you could have all the peanuts on a hot pad. How fun would that be? So you're just gonna iron this and get it hot. Turn your iron off, please. Don't cause a fire. And then there we go. That is our little pillow. What do you think? Is it way fun? And then, oh, I got a little there. So then you're just gonna stuff this up. You can add a bow, you can add a tag, you could do whatever you want. I'm loving it. But like I said, I'm gonna do these in cutouts and do them in frames. I think that would be so adorable. That's all I'm gonna do with this. How cute is that? Well, guys, I hope you loved the live today. I hope you go grab your coffee. I hope you join the perks. I hope you join the club then and get all the happiness every month. You know what? One project a month sometimes is all somebody could do, right? That's just enough to have and get your mind going. So go and enjoy the fun, enjoy the crafting, and come back and craft with me another day. I'll be doing the cutouts for those faces. So if you want the Snoopy cutouts, all you have to do is say, Mary Jo, Snoopy wood cutouts, faces, whatever. You can just communicate with me because that's how I am. Hey, Lulu. Thanks for joining, and thanks for watching the replay. Aloha.